Hi guys, it's Tim with Inflatable Office and Event Office, and I wanted to go over with you a little bit more about the workers module and how to do some things that you're going to want to do here as you're trying to find and employ workers to take care of all the business that will be coming. So this is going to be a little more elementary, um, but it's something that we get a lot of questions on, or we see some confusion on, and I just want to show you how easy it is to get your workers all entered into the system. It shouldn't be really something that takes you any time or effort really to do. And I promise that we will get into more advanced topics, and I promise we would do some stuff on using workers for vendors and entertainers, as well as I'd like to show you our vendor tools, because I think those are a really good fit for that as well. So anyway, I'm sitting here at Inflatable Office on the worker screen. I'm going to show you the best way to get people entered into the system is really just to go to this worker site. You can click on it, or I just like to right click and copy it. So I copied the link, and then I'm going to switch my share here because most of this is actually going to be done outside of Inflatable Office. Because like I said, this is a really simple sort of thing that we're doing here. If I can find the window I'm trying to share. Where is it? I know it's in here. Okay, I found my shared window finally. So you can see I'm just in an email client here, because I tell you what, the best way to enter all your workers is not to do it. It's to send the link out to all your workers. So what I recommend doing is just coming in here to your email client, BCCing all your employees. And you want to BCC them so they don't all get each other's email addresses. And you're just going to write in a thing that says, register here to work, or check your schedule, or whatever. And you're going to paste that link in here. Obviously, this link is a little funny because it's just a local server that I'm using right now. But you're going to see that we're going to have this little parameter out here, and that's going to identify your company, and so that when they register, they go into your account. Okay, this is a really good place to also put all sorts of other information that your workers need to know. Things like maybe a federal W-4 form, and other employment forms for your state, and I-9, which is also another federal form. That's where I would put all this stuff and say, go here and register for work, and then fill out all these forms below and get them to me as well. So that's all you're really going to do to get people started. And then I'll show you what it looks like when they go to this web link. So give me just a second here, and I'm going to switch my share around again. Okay, I've got the site loaded. This is what they're going to see when they get there. If they've already got information on, if they've already been registered, then they can log in easily. Otherwise, they're just going to click to register. And then one of the big reasons why we say send it to them to register is because they have to choose a username and password. And you don't really want to have to do that. You want them to be able to choose something that they can easily remember. Even if they can change it later, it's always good that they can set it from the start. So they're just going to fill in this data here and submit it. And once they've done that, they're in the system, and all they have to do then is log in. Now, their first login, they aren't going to see anything, because guess what? When they come into the system, it's going to show them as not being approved yet, because you haven't approved them. So everybody comes in unapproved. So let me come back to this window here and show you. So these are all my approved employees. I'm just going to take Jim Jones here, and I'm going to mark him unapproved. And that way we can show you how that looks. So Jim Jones is now unapproved. You're not actually going to see any different here in the list unless you come in here and you filter by approved or unapproved. So if I click on unapproved, I see, okay, I've got 2 people that are not approved. And then I can review their profiles, and I can mark them approved, and I can give them the proper positions and the proper permissions that I want them to have. So uh, that's what I wanted to show you guys today, just how to get all your employees entered in. It's a really quick, easy way to do it is just to send an email out. You can also grab some of the other data that you need for your employment. And yeah, so we'll do some more complicated stuff tomorrow. So I gave you a little bit of a break today. So I hope that this is helpful though, because a lot of people, like I said, would try to enter in the workers on their own, and it was always a stumbling block for them. Usually what you'll find is if they want to work for you, they're pleased to go out and register and do that. The other thing that I want to bring up, I guess, before I stop this video is that it's also not a bad idea to put that link out there for anybody who might want to sign up, right? Because I know you're always looking for employees. So you can put that link out there and just ask people if they ever want to work for you, just go ahead and sign up. And then periodically you can check that and see who you want to try to bring in into the team. So, and remember with our ranking stuff that we do, you can make sure that your best employees have a higher rank and always get first choice at work, and your new guys have a lower rank and have to fight a little bit harder to get work until they prove themselves. So it's a pretty good system, and I think it's really helpful in an industry where everything's so irregular and it's so hard to keep good employees. So thanks, guys. We'll talk to you soon.